Hey world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 107. Today's prompt comes from Predwin the Great. Go check him out if you haven't before. And the prompt is, are there any infamous or famous monsters in your world? What earned their spotlight? I went back and dredged up an old monster of mine that was in the very first campaign ever set in Atovia, and I gave him a proper doc. That monster is Boris the Forest Troll. Boris was left in this little town, on the outskirts of this little town in the grass forest called Georgetown, where he sort of tends to and harvests spider silk from giant spiders and then trades that in the nearby town. It was a long time ago, about 40 years almost, where this powerful wizard had moved through Georgetown, was just sort of on a visit. They're not sure where he was going or where he had come from, but his reception in the town was very welcoming. They kind of thought he was just a minstrel worker, and they treated him very well because they were so far out in the grass forest and so small that they had never seen one before. And his response to this overly welcoming nature was to leave them with a gift, and that gift was Boris. And initially, the people of Georgetown were a little kind of freaked out because he still had all of the trappings of a normal troll, and in Atovia that involves a lot of like kind of freaky aquatic elements, coral spikes, algae drippings, and like kind of bone spurs and some other like kind of uncomfortable looking things. But he was kind. He could speak Zoharian, which is the equivalent of common in Atovia, and also could do some minor workings, like simple like dancing light sort of things, and some other even like combat oriented workings. And so he has protected the town for many years and has honestly helped them live a more lucrative life. The spider silk that he barters with in town, they can then export for a huge profit, and that's done them great good. I also added just a cute little section called Old Connections that kind of describes the large Yudi and little goblin companion from my two players who played in this campaign, because they had stopped into Georgetown and they had built it up from just a tiny little hamlet into like a little silver mining town by the end of things, and it was a good time. It was very nostalgic for me to write. Are there any infamous or famous monsters in your world? What earned their spotlight?